Okay, so we're about to get started here, folks. Just bear with me as I get my windows in order, and then we'll introduce our guest speaker for this evening.
This morning.
This afternoon, this morning. We're all confused.
Beautiful. Okay, so where
How's
is?
up? Everybody's ready. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're all set. Just going to do a mic check here. Tammy, you can hear me loud and clear?
I can.
Okay, and Olga, can you just confirm?
Yes, I can.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, let me just control. Excellent. Okay, so Tammy, you want to do the introduction and kind of give people a context of what is going on here today?
Absolutely. Well, we've been watching Olga on social media, just really stepping up her game. And everybody's been asking you, Olga, if you wouldn't mind doing a 101 TikTok training, because a lot of people are not on TikTok. So Olga Bakalopoulos is in Toronto, Canada. We've been friends, and she was working as a waitress when I first met her, working 3 jobs, and now her whole life is kind of turned around. She's been building Max on a part-time basis, and she is really stepping up her game in social media. So yeah, I'm just going to let you take it away, Olga. I'm excited because I need this. I think everybody on here are very new in the TikTok platform. So I'm going to let you go ahead and take it away.
And actually, Olga, just before you begin, give people a context. Is this call? I mean, this session is being recorded. You'll be able to find this on the activeteamtraining.com. Again, it's a domain that points to a channel, and it'll be the most recent file. It'll also be part of the miscellaneous trainings. If you look at the playlist, miscellaneous trainings, you'll find it there right at the top. It's always the most recent training is always the first one at the top. And again, folks, Olga is going to be going through some session. Let's just say that you find it's going too fast, and because there's certain things that has to go through a flow. Remember that you can go back to the video, you can pause it, you can do it again, you can watch it 100 times if you need to, and pause it every single time there's a segment that she's explaining that you're trying to do. So I just wanted to give you a context before we begin. So Olga, I'm gonna turn that over to you and take over.
All right. I guess I'm on right now.
You are.
Yep, everything is good. So you're in control.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this morning's Saturday 101 TikTok training. I am super excited. As you all know, my name is Olga Bakalopoulos here in beautiful Toronto, Canada, and I do appreciate Chris and Tammy allowing me to do this training. I'm totally pumped up for this because TikTok is something that I just recently got involved, even though I've known of it for years, and it's been the last little while that I've been watching people and made the decision that, you know what, I can do this too. Not only that, I need to do this because if I want to change my situation, I need to be more out there. I need to put myself out there. So just quickly a little bit about my story. But first off, I just want to say a quick thank you for everyone that is joining us today, taking the time this Saturday morning to be on here to watch and learn more, most importantly. So I do appreciate the time. A little bit about me. I met Chris and Tammy, like she mentioned, pretty much 6 years ago. And I was waitressing. I was their waitress. I overheard them talking, and I inquired. I asked questions. Tammy gave me her number. 6 months after that, she invited me to an event where I learned about, obviously, our incredible products and business. It was a no-brainer for me. I joined, and ever since then, I've been super excited about my future and what I can do with all of this and the people that obviously I can help with our health products, but not only that, of course, with the opportunity, because the opportunity is huge. People may suffer with health products, but I mean, with health issues, but people suffer from the pocket a lot and people don't talk about it, right? So last year, with all of this that's going on in the world right now, I ended up losing my job of 7 years. I was off for a good 6 months. I was working at the restaurant still. I unfortunately did not do much with business because I was just in a mental state of just shock in what's going on, feeling, to be honest, slightly depressed with everything that was going on. I just didn't know what to do. And I saw people doing so much on social media, and I kept on telling myself, I'm going to start, I'm going to start, I'm going to start. I didn't. Eventually, I got another job. I work for UPS right now. And once I got that job and I saw what my schedule was turning into, I started to choke. And I'm getting emotional here because I'm like, this cannot be my life again. I did not want to do this. I have this opportunity. Why aren't I doing something? I then started paying attention to a few people on social media and just learning more about how I can utilize social media to make this work for me. And I was blown away with just really how simple it could be. And it all required just a little bit of my time. You know, I had no issues being on social media because I'd already started a few things here and there. I was comfortable sharing certain aspects. A big thing was sharing my face without any makeup in the morning, you know, and just talking. I had a small following. So I decided earlier this year, that's it, enough. I can't anymore. I can't do this anymore. I have no life, honestly. Even though I only have my full-time job and working once a week at a restaurant, it still was like just overwhelming for me. So that's when I decided to literally just change things up. I was like, enough. So October 10th, I remember it clearly. I went over to Jasmine's house and we chatted. I came back that evening and I started doing my lives every single day. And I have not missed a day. It's not a long time. It's a little bit over a month. But for me, that was huge. And the fact that I could be consistent every single day. So I'm sure we've kind of all have heard of this, that if, you know, we have all these wonderful platforms out there. We have Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Now there's a few other ones, but these are the three that I'm focusing on right now. And so it's called FIT, right? Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So I made the decision, again, to post every single day, you know, and I was like, enough. I used to always make little excuses. My time is very limited. But once I made that decision, funny enough, I found the time and I was just quick and I just did it. That was it. So I've been doing that every single day, you know, and I'm proud of myself. Hooray, but I'm not there yet, you know, and we got to give those little moments to ourselves to realize, listen, you're doing something and we should be proud of the work that we're putting in. So that was a big thing. Another big thing for me, my shift, was that because of everything that's going on in the world, that really affected me. I'm a very strong individual, but I didn't realize how much that affected me. So I made the decision to just cut out all the negativity. No more news, no more links, no more opening this, no more that. People still send me stuff, but the fact that I made that decision and I stopped has changed my mindset greatly. I know it's all happening still, but it's not feeding my mind. My world right now, it's as if none of this exists. I'm not oblivious, but it does not exist in my mind. I go about my day. I'm excited about my future. I constantly listen to a podcast, thus I'm feeding positive things into my mind. And I cannot tell you guys how important that is, because there are days when I don't, because for whatever reason, and I notice the difference. I notice it. Now I have the luxury of listening to things all day long because I drive a truck and I'm able to, but there are many opportunities that you can still listen to podcasts, whether it's driving from A to B, it could be while you're doing chores in the house, folding laundry, like, mind you, I love to clean. So, but I mean, all this stuff, I take the opportunity to listen to stuff, whether it be on our profession or just other like great speakers out there to learn. So just take that opportunity. If that's stuff that kind of hinders you right now, you know, you got to make that change. You got to feed positive stuff in your mind. So I did join TikTok earlier this year, and I started off with pretty much 22 followers, I remember. And in June is when I made my first TikTok. It was a gym. It was in my garage, actually. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I was watching a lot of people. And that's one thing I do encourage you guys to take the time and scroll. But you do that with purpose, with attention. Allow yourself, whether it be a half hour or even an hour, you need to, because you need to know what's out there. If you have no idea what's out there, then you're going to be afraid, right? You're going to be like, oh my God, it's too intimidating or this and that. It's not. Thank you, Mary Paul. So that's what I did. And I will share certain things with you guys, but I'm just right now. So I would watch a lot of people, and you have the option of putting down certain, I guess, interests. So those things will pop up on your feed. And I started following certain people, certain influencers, etc. And I would watch people's videos, and I would like them, and I would save them. And I would, if there was a sound that I liked, which again, I will share all how to do all this. So don't, I would save the music because I knew I could use that for something. So just take the time once you have yourselves all set up and you learn a few things here that we're doing today. I encourage you to take some time to scroll and just like stuff. You can see yourself doing some of these videos, So with that being said, I think we should probably get started. But before we actually do, I also want to say, and I'm going to show this one video, not that it made me into a little superstar or anything like that, but for example, just to give you an idea, I started off with 22 followers, and now I am at 548. So I did one video, and it was the simplest little video, and I will share it with you guys. It was basically me just kind of introducing myself and just saying I'm from Canada, and I'd love for you guys to follow me type of thing. That one little video, for whatever reason, got me just that one day, for example, 70 people following me. And after that, people kept on messaging me. People kept on liking my stuff, adding me as friends, this and that. It's a start. I'm not, but it's a start. And so that gave me a little bit of momentum. That gave me a bit more confidence. It was like, wow. And it started conversations, and that's the beautiful thing. And that's why we're here. We're doing it for that. Like, if you want to do it just for fun, that's different. But we're on here to change our situation, to help other people. And that starts obviously by putting yourself out there, but then it's starting the conversations, DMing people and getting them off the platform. So with that being said, I'm going to use my phone now and show you guys my TikTok profile. So just give me a moment. Make sure that we do this correctly. All right. Chris. All right. Join with video, and I'm probably gonna have to mute it here. So give me a second. There we go. Got it. Got it.
Recording in progress.
Okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay, there's an echo. Why is there an echo?
That's because probably your computer and your phone are both.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move out of the way then. How is that? Is that better, Chris?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right. So, okay, I need to go get my notes then. Give me 1 second. All right, so now we just got to share my screen. I think we did it with. So can everyone see my screen, Chris?
Yes, you did it. Excellent.
Okay, perfect. So let's go into my TikTok. Okay, you guys can see my profile?
Yes.
Okay, so, all right, I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna speak very slowly because I can hear myself in the background. Okay, so the video that I wanted to share with you guys quickly, and it's nothing special. And just quickly, as you guys can see, these are all the videos I've done. You can see the views that are on here, the numbers. Those are the amount of views that your video has been viewed. You guys can see that?
Yes, and folks, feel free to chat in the comments when Olga is asking for a response. That will be helpful.
And Chris, I am not able to see the chat, so that's something you're going to obviously have to moderate. So you just let me know, obviously. Okay.
Perfect.
So here is the video, and it's the one on the right-hand corner. So it's the one that has 8,638 views.
Wow.
Out of one simple little video. So here it is, guys. Oh, shoot. Hold on, it says the audio was removed. Oh.
Yeah, take your time. You're doing awesome.
Okay, there we go. that's really strange. I don't know why. That's interesting. For some reason, I don't know why it's not playing. It says something about copyright. So I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that we're doing a Zoom and we can't showcase
I
it.
think Chris, a Facebook Live.
It's a possibility, Tammy. I mean, this is a first round, so let's work with what we got. Otherwise, we'll just cut off people because there are some people on Facebook Live watching.
Okay, so basically, it's just me saying hello to everybody, telling them I'm new on Facebook, and that I would love for them to follow me, and that I would follow them back, and I'd love to learn a little bit more about them. That was it. Simple little video. I'm not wearing anything special. My hair is not anything. My hair looked like that all the time. But it was a simple little video. Okay. So I'm going to go back. So as you can see at the top, this is my profile. I encourage you, if you're on Instagram and on Facebook, that you folks use the same photo on every platform. This is important because people are able to find you and recognize you, and you're consistent. Okay, does that make sense? So I ended up changing my profile so that it all looks the same now. And my handle is also the same. My handle is at Olga Bakalopoulos. So my other, on Facebook, I'm known as Olga Bakalopoulos, and on Instagram, I'm known as Olga Bakalopoulos. That is my full name, and it's best that you do use your full name. That way people can find you. Now, if you've already have profiles with something that's been working, then you can obviously leave it like that. So you can see on my profile at the top where it says there's 271 people that I'm following. I have 549 followers, and I have 1596 likes. So those are the, I guess, the amount of likes that I've had in total or something, perhaps. Okay.
Hey, can I interrupt and give you a suggestion that I think may work for sound?
Sure.
If you mute your computer sound and unmute your phone sound, then we'll be able to hear you very clearly, and same time you'll be able to stand in front of the computer as you're talking. I believe this is what we did when we did the testing. Your computer sound was muted, and
It is muted.
you want to try that?
Yeah, my computer is muted though.
I got Olga host here, so what I'm going to do is the computer is the co-host, so I'm going to mute that. Okay.
Okay.
Now unmute your phone. I'm going to go ahead and send you a command from your. Now you should be able to see unmute.
Okay. How is that now?
100%. Now you can stand in front of your computer and talk, so we can see you on the screen while we can see your
Okay.
your.
So, all right. Let's go back and see maybe if that might work here with something. Let me just give it another try. No, that's still not.
Now,
Right.
there is a sound, and it could be a copyrighted issue, but when you click the arrow pointing towards the right side, when it says view details, just let's see what it says. Sounds removed due to copyright claim. That's the reason why. So now we know that if we do a Facebook Live because of copyright issues, we won't be able to hear the sound. But you know what? It's your knowledge that we want to hear anyway. So carry on. It's beautiful.
Okay. All right. So, so here at the bottom, where you can see the home on the left-hand side, that when you click on that, that takes you to the home page. The discovery is where you can look up people. The little star, the little cross star is, or plus sign, is where you create your videos. The inbox is where you get your messages, your DMs, if you want to call it. And then obviously your profile is what we are on right now. Okay, so initially when you start, you're going to start up here. You get this stuff, your profile started up with your name, and you write a little, I guess, sentence. Mine is, I help humans who aspire more from this life by changing their family tree. So you do whatever it is that makes sense to you. So over here at the top also, you can see where my drafts are. Right on top of my draft, there's these three little lines. When you want to get to this page, that's what you press. And again, everything I'm a self-learner. So I like to touch buttons, and that's how I learn. I just don't post. I just don't touch the post because then it will post it online. But play around with buttons, and that's how you learn, right? You press the little heart. These are all the videos that I've liked. So it's saved, okay? So I can always go back to stuff so I can see how it's done. And then I don't quite know what this feature is, but it doesn't matter. I'm still learning, all right? So we're gonna go back to my drafts. You can see in there that I have 31 videos. So anytime you make a video that you do not post and make it available online, that's where it's going to be saved. So as you guys learn to make videos, I highly encourage you, don't just make one video. Even if you don't think it's wonderful, even if you just want to practice for a week or for an hour, have fun with it. You can practice and then save, and it'll be in your drafts. And then you can delete it afterwards. You can try all the stuff that I'm going to show you guys and then experiment, because I don't know everything, and experiment with other features. But you can always go back and look at it. You can create a video, see the end result, but you don't have to post it. But then, of course, once you start feeling more comfortable with your videos, I highly encourage you, don't just make one. Make as many as you can. If you feel great that day, if you feel like you look good that day, don't just make one. It doesn't matter if you're wearing the same outfit. You can always go change a top. People really don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. That's what I've noticed. And I've been following some very high influencers, and they wear a lot of the times the same outfit, and they post 3-4 times a day the same outfit. But people don't pay attention to that. They pay attention to the content and what the person's saying. So don't let that be something in your mind that, oh, I can't do it because I have nothing to wear. Oh, I look the same, or this and that. Those are excuses, because I used to make those too. But you'll notice if you go through my feed, I wear a lot of black because I would create my videos right before I went to work in the morning. And that's what I wear. So we're going to go into my drafts right now. And I have a bunch of things saved. And I actually learned just yesterday how to put numbers, or that little red thing that you see on all my posts here, because I've noticed that people would put this on their videos as to what message they were putting out for that day. And I always wondered, how did they do that? How did they do that? I figured it out yesterday. So also to make it easier for today's training, because I'm going to go through each video, so I don't get mixed up. So we're gonna start with basically the basic one. And how we're gonna do this is that, and hopefully the volume is gonna work here. I'm gonna show you guys the video, and then I'm gonna show you how I did it, okay? So where's number one? Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, I go put it back in my drafts. That was it. How did I do that? I go back to the main page. I click on the little plus sign. And there I am. All right. Oh, it's kind of, you guys can't see those things on the side. Let me just turn off the light so they can be more visible. There we go. All right. So in the center, I'm under video, as you guys can see. And the little red button, I'm just going to press it. And the great thing about TikTok is you can record up to 7 seconds, 1 minute, or 3 minutes. It's up to you. But most videos are just 7 seconds, which is great. Hello, my name is Olga, and this is my first TikTok video. So then it plays back to you, and you get to hear it. So that's how you do the first one. Does that make sense, everybody? I'm going to show you how to post it afterwards. I just want to show you a few of the basic features. Okay, so I'm going to go back at the top there, the little arrow, and I'm just going to, discard that. I'm going to go back to my drafts, and I'm going to go down to the second video now. Okay, so that was probably a little crazy for you guys. So there's a feature on there that you can go super fast. And funny enough, a lot of people use this feature and it's actually quite good. So how I created that, very simple. Let's go back. Go back at the top, go to the little plus sign. All right. At the top right-hand side, underneath the button that says flip, there's one that says speed. You click on speed. Oops. Hold on one second. Okay, there we go, actually. So you click on speed and you notice, you know where the red button is? Right on top of that is video. And right now it's at 1x. I'm going to put it at 3x. That's the fastest it goes. Obviously, if you go the opposite side, it's slow motion. I haven't done the slow motion all that much. I've probably done it once, but not a fan of it yet. I just haven't played around with it. But I've used the fast speed many times. So you click on it, so it's highlighted, and then go to timer. You guys can probably see it. It's from the bottom. It's the second one. When you click on that, you can either put the timer on for 3 seconds or 10 seconds. I do it usually for 3 seconds. So that way, once I click recording, it's going to give me a countdown of 3 seconds, and then I start. So that's quite helpful. Hello, my name is Olga, and this is my first TikTok video. I hope you enjoy. So again, I don't know why the volume's not playing back, but you can see me moving a little faster. All right, so that's how you do a fast video. Does that make sense? So I'm going to go back and I'm going to get, I'm just going to go back. So the next one is, let me go back to my drafts. I hope I'm not going too fast. If I am, please let me know. So now I'm going to go to my third video. And this video, I'm going to add captions, or you're going to see the video with captions. Okay, this is what it looks like, a video with captions. So you guys saw that, right? There's captions. So that's for people who don't want to know that, they're on TikTok, they have the volume down and they just want to read. Okay, so it's an option that you guys can put. How did I create that? Again, I go back to the main page, I click on the little plus sign. So I'm going to record myself. Actually, I always like doing the timer. Hello, my name is Olga, and this is my first TikTok video. I hope you enjoy. So just another thing, you can let it go to the full 7 seconds, or obviously you can stop it because I'm not using the full 7 seconds. So you obviously can't hear me talk, but what I do is at the bottom, the very last feature, it says captions. You just click on that and it's processing the update. Oh, no speech recognized. I don't know if that probably has something to do with this. My volume, copyrights, perhaps. So, but when you do click on that, it processes what you're saying and what you saw will show up. Okay, I promise you it will. That's how you create that video. All right, so sorry that it wasn't able to show. Let's go on to the next one. My next one is, again, a voiceover. Again, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I need to find a video. Hold on, I have a video here because when I was recording it yesterday, I don't know why it didn't work after I saved it in my drafts. Oops. What happened here? Give me 1 second, guys.
You muted your sound from your phone, Olga, so let me unmute you. Actually, you know what, Olga? We lost your phone. So your phone is gone. So you got disconnected. So you may want to share again. We lost your share.
Yep. I think I'm back now. There we go. All right. Are we good?
Yes, we are.
Okay, perfect. Sorry about that. Okay. So, all right. So the video that I want to show you, and for some reason, when I tried to play it today, you couldn't hear. So I don't know if you're going to be able to hear. So this is a voiceover. So it's me just basically doing whatever. And then I'm choosing to speak, just like you hear in so many great videos. There's different nature scenes and someone's talking. So it's this one right here. So quickly, Chris, if you could let me know, did you guys hear the voiceover?
No, there was no voice.
Oh.
So I think my mistake is I did a Facebook Live, and in the future, I will not do a Facebook Live because the copyright issue that gives you some limitations. So my apologies for that.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay. So basically,
We stopped the Facebook
you
Live
guys
now.
saw I was doing whatever I was doing. And then I was basically just saying that, you know, life is about choices. I woke up this morning and I didn't feel like training, but because of my goals, I made it to my garage/gym and I decided to train, something along those lines. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And of course, practice it and you'll be able to hear it on your video. I promise you. Okay. So the way you
Hey,
do
Olga.
that. Yes.
Just before we start this off interrupting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the Facebook Live. So I'm going to stop the streaming. So for those of you that are on Facebook Live, you're welcome to join us on go4diamondtraining.com. This will take you to the Zoom session and you'll be able to follow up. So at this moment, I will stop the Facebook Live. So my apologies for that. So we can continue. So I just stopped it. So I'm hoping, Olga, that the status would change and then you'll be able to follow through. So that's, again, is our very first training. So we'll see how this all turn out. Please go ahead.
Okay. So let me try to play that again. Let's see if it will work.
My gut feeling is you may have to reshare again. I don't know if the status remains until you stop the share and reshare. Do you want to try that?
Let's do that. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me just close it.
Okay.
Tek wel op het kort.
All right. Does that work? You guys can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's go back and let's see if that will work. All right. Give me a thumbs up sign if you guys can hear it.
So far, no sound.
Okay, I have Mr. Brooks, sorry if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, is saying that it's very loud. So I don't know, but let's continue on. All right, so how do we do that? So like I said, it's just me exercising, So it could do whatever it could be, for example, you guys making your infuse in the morning, and then you guys can do a voiceover stating what you're drinking and what the benefits are. Okay, so you go to the little plus sign, and I'm just gonna do a video of me doing nothing or saying nothing. Oh, someone's saying it's very loud. Maybe my voice is loud, I don't know, I'm sorry. All right, let's do the video. So I just did whatever. So you see at the bottom where it says captions, right on top, it says voiceover. You click on that button, that pops up. And you have to tap it, and then you record what you want to say. Hello, my name is Olga, and I thank you guys for watching this fabulous Zoom training. And then you go to the top where it says save, and you click on save. So it might play it on the second one. It didn't. Again, it does work, but for whatever reason with this training, it's not behaving. So again, that's how you do it. This is where you would listen to it. This is where you would hear it, okay? So I encourage you guys to try the two features that I mentioned that you guys weren't able to see, the caption and the voiceover. Try it on your own, it does work, all right? So let's move on to the next one. Return to recording, continue. Okay, the next video, again, it's another voice recording. If you watch any TikToks, you might wonder, how do people change their voices, or how do they make this sound? Let's see if the video will work. Let me go to my draft. Oops, sorry. Let's go to my drafts. And that is number 5. Oops. Sorry. Number 5 is, oh, I'm so glad I numbered everything. There we go. Could you guys hear that? Oh, man.
No, there was no sound. Sorry.
Oh,
So we'll
man.
have to figure this a little hiccup. It's one of those things. But you know what, Olga, the functionality is there. Anybody who's watching can actually try it, and it'll get the sound. So
Okay.
just carry on. It's really good.
All right. So basically, what I sounded like was like a chipmunk. That's what I used. Okay. It's very cute. But anyways, this is how you do it. Again, you go to the little plus sign. That's how you create videos. And where was it? So yeah, I'm going to record myself. This is Olga, and this is my first TikTok video. And so you see at the bottom, it says caption, voiceover, and then it's voice effects. You click on voice effects, and then you notice at the bottom, it has all these different voice effects. And you can press each and every single one, and you can see what you sound like. Okay, so you probably won't be able to hear it. Like even I can't hear it for some reason. So once you click on that, you choose the one that you want that's highlighted in red, okay? You click on your screen, and then you go to next, and then you save it. Like you'll be able to hear it for yourself, but not today, sorry. That's how you do that one. Okay, so let's save that in voice effects, there we go. So the
Hey,
next
Olga, just one. Sorry for interrupting again. Just wanted to confirm. I know it's a bit of a silly question, and I'm sure that it's okay. But the sound on your phone, is it elevated or is it at its minimum?
it's
Just
at
thought
the
of
highest.
asking.
It's at the
Oh, is
highest.
it? Okay. Okay, then that's not it. Okay, carry on.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm gonna sit down now because I was standing up. All right. All right, so I hope this one again works because it's a sound one. Adding sound. It's number 6. Number 6. Can you guys hear that?
No sound. Just carry on. Don't worry about the sound. Just carry on.
You know what, Olga, what's really interesting with all of this is as you're training, even though we can't hear anything, for myself personally, because I have played a little bit on TikTok, there's things that you're doing and I'm going, oh man, that's how they do it. So
Okay.
I'm getting stuff out of this, understanding what each icon is for, or captions or voiceover, all that stuff. Now I'm understanding what everybody's doing out there. So this is really good training.
So again, when you guys have a moment, I do encourage you, go do the steps that I just showed you and do a video with each thing that I mentioned, with each tip. So that way you can see how it works. Okay. And it's just, no one's going to see them. You can save them in your drafts or you can just delete them. Let me try the next one. Let me try the next one. Let me try the next one. No one's going to see them. Okay. All right. So this one is basically, how do you add sound? So you see many videos and there's beautiful music in the background. How do you do that? So we go to obviously create a video. So you can either just talk, whatever it is that you want to say, and then add the sound afterwards, or you can add it while you're doing it. I usually like to just talk, say whatever it is that I'm going to do, and then I add it afterwards. This is only for videos when I'm just kind of like giving a message. All right. So you can see where I'm at. I click on I'm under video. I just click on the little red thing. Hello, my name is Olga. This is my first TikTok video. I hope you enjoy. There it is. So if you guys can see right above my head, it says add sound. So you click on that and all this is going to pop up. Now, you're under recommended. That's what's being underlined. So you have all these options of sounds and you can just click on them and you can hear it. All right. I'm not going to do it because obviously you're not going to be able to hear it. The one that I used was tasted, which is the watermelon. It's a cute, simple little sound. So you click on that. It's playing. You guys can't hear it. But an important part is, do you see where it says volume at the bottom? You click on volume. The original sound is my speech. It's me talking. But the added sound, I don't want it to be just as loud as me speaking. So I'm going to lower it. So it's just playing in the background. So you can play around with that to see how loud you can actually hear it when you're doing it. So if you think, oh no, it's too loud still, make it lower. If you think it's, oh, they can barely hear it or I can barely hear it, make it a little louder. That's how you do that. You click on just your picture, your video, and it's saved. That's it. That's how you do that. Okay. That's how you add sound. Hold on, actually, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to put my phone on my little helper here because my hand is getting kind of tired. Sorry, I apologize.
I think, like you said, Olga, the key is to really play with the buttons, because I haven't ventured in playing with the buttons. And now that you're doing it, I'm getting all of these aha moments of when I was trying something and it wasn't working because I just wasn't venturing. So this is a really good message for everybody, is don't be afraid to venture, because you can always put it in your draft and you can always delete it. Know that.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. All right. So the next one is, okay. So another thing is, just so you guys can see, under add sound, you have a variety of different music, because I guess TikTok knows from experience what I've used. It will recommend under for you. It will recommend music. You can see under playlists, the music, the sounds that are viral. So there's a bunch of stuff here that you could use. Right next to discover, it has favorites. All right. These are all the sounds that I've saved of videos that I've scrolled through and I've liked the sound. It doesn't necessarily have to be a song. It's just a sound, which again, it's unfortunate that you can't hear it, but it's various things. And because I like it and I thought to myself, I can probably use this, I saved it. I will show you how to save it in a moment, okay? But that's under your favorites, okay? You can also at the top do a search. If you want to do a video with a particular song that you love, for example, my first search up there is Enigma. I love Enigma. And I wanted to do a little video with one of their musics. So one of their songs. So I looked it up. A bunch of them will show up. You can test which one you want, and then you use it. Or you can use powerful music if you just want some, you know how you watch those epic motivational talks and they have that crazy sound, like just look things up and you can always save them. All right, so it's just a basic search sound. So we're going to cancel that. So again, that's under favorites. Let's cancel that. So, and then again, it's also very important to adjust the volume. All right. Now this is the fun one where I think a lot of people want to know is how do you add text, like physically add text? All right. Let's go back to one of my videos, and that is number 8, which should be right over here. There we go. All right, so you guys saw that? I added text. How did I do that? So I'm just going to create the video. Hello, my name is Olga, and this is my first TikTok video. Enjoy. So you guys can't hear, but it's talking back to me. So the very first at the top where it says text, that's what we press. You click on text. Now you have the option of classic, typewriter, handwriting. You can use whatever you like. I prefer classic because it's clean, simple, good on the eyes. So it's already highlighted, so I don't need to do anything. So now you type in, hello, my name, oops. Hello, my name is Olga. All right. Now, a lot of people, you can leave it like that. But because I've watched videos and I'm like, how do they do this? How do they do that? It's appealing on the eye. I always like to give it a little, I don't know what the word is, but it's got like black all around it. Okay. So I do that and then I press done and it's right there. Now I have the option with my finger. I can move it down. I can move it at the top, wherever you want. So just place it in a good spot. And that's pretty much it. Okay, that's how you, if you want to add something else, you can add something else. Here's another important part. And this took me a little while to figure out because I'm a little slow at some things. If you only want this to show up at the beginning of your video, for example, and then you saw how I said, follow me afterwards. So this is how I did that. I'm also going to add follow me. Highlighted it slightly. Follow me. You can add as many sentences as you like. Okay, whatever your video is all about and things that you want to show in text, type them all out here. Okay, so then you go to my name. I clicked on it and that popped up. You see where it says set duration? Because I only want this played at the beginning and I want the follow me to be shown near the end. So set duration, I click on that. As you can see at the bottom there, I need to basically, I don't know what the proper wording is, but put it where I want it. And how do I do that? I want it in the beginning. So obviously where the white line is at the front, I'm gonna leave it there. But I'm gonna drag my finger, and I know you can't see this, but I'm gonna, at the end, you see those 3 little white lines? You gotta drag it all the way to, let's say, just right there. That's it. And then again, you can play around with this, and then you have to do the check mark. And see how it disappeared? Because I only put it at that spot. And so now for follow me, I click on that. I set duration. And now this time I move it from the left to the right because I want it at the end of my video. So again, I grab that little white thing and I have to move it right there. Oops. So you have to give it at least over 1 second for it to show, and it will give you a little warning, which means you need to make it a little longer. So you gotta, oops, there you go. So my name is Olga, you can see that. And then follow me pops up afterwards. Does that make sense, folks? Yes, okay, perfect. Thanks, Chris. All right.
Yeah, I just wanted to add to it because I didn't know how to set the duration on TikTok until just now. I could easily do it on Instagram because I've learned how to do it. But you know, the simplest things, once you start pointing out these things, it's like, So thank you. So
And you
just
know
tap duration. Yeah.
I was wondering how to do that because I couldn't. Like, I mean, I'll play around, and sometimes you just need to go ask. So again, I follow a few TikTok, I guess, influencers who are purely on there to show you how to do certain things on TikTok. So I recommend that you do that. So this lady popped up and I was like, oh, wow, like she showed it. And so I saved the video and I just watched it and then I tried it. Voila, there you go. So it's also great to follow certain people like that because you will learn from them as well. All right, the next one is text with speech, must type text speech. Okay, so the next one, let's see. I don't think it's going to show up. Number nine. Okay. Okay. Okay, so basically what that video was about, it had text, 3 different texts as you saw, but each text was a different voice. So the first one was a woman, the second one sounded like an older man, and the third one was like someone yelling. So it was like, my name is Olga, this is whatever it said, and then the last one was like just yelling. And I didn't do anything. I didn't move my lips. I was just looking at the camera. So there's that option. How you do that? Great. So you go back to create a video. So you create the video. So this is where you add your text again. Hello, my name is Olga. I'm just going to do one. So you type your text, okay? Now, do you see the little man with the speech coming out of his mouth? You click on that. Again, you have all these options of different people's voices. You can click on each one and you can hear what you like and you can use that, okay? A lot of people, I find, if you've watched any TikToks that start off with, for example, there's one that went viral. It said something like, show me somebody that lives rent-free in your house. So usually people will use that and they will show their animal, right? So, but the voiceover was not of a particular person. It was used through this system, I guess you can say. And it was the first one. It was the woman's voice. And you hear that voice often in a lot of, guess how I did this? Or let me show you how to do that. Can you believe whatever? That's how people do that. So you can use that in the beginning, anywhere you want in your video, of course, but you can be like, let me show you how I lost 100 pounds. And then you can show your journey. Let me tell you how I got healthy, and you can show your products. So instead of you talking, you can type in what you want to say, and then you have somebody else say it. And of course, or you can use your own voice if you like. So I know it might seem a little overwhelming, and you might think, oh my God, I don't know how and when to use all this kind of stuff. It's practice. The more you do, you start off simple, just start off showing yourself. But the more you watch other people's videos, you can just copy them. If you like how somebody's doing something, just copy it using your own message. All right. Let's stop that. Let's go back. Let's Return to recording. Okay. All right. All right, so this is another one which I just not figured out, I actually learned it a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, wow, this is how they do it. All right, so do you guys see the red button? Right underneath it, it says quick. Next to it, it says camera. Click on camera. Oh, actually, sorry, let me show you the video first. You'll understand with this video. It's number 10. All right. Did you guys see that? Did you kind of notice the difference that it was different shots, different slides, slightly, okay? This is how this is done. So you click you go to where it says camera, and here you have the option right on top of the red button. It says 15 seconds. So you can create a video for 15 seconds. If you wanted a minute, you just click on 1 minute, or if you wanted 3 minutes, you can click on it for 3 minutes. And then of course you have the different speeds right on top that you can play around with. We'll just do 15 seconds, of course. And this is how it's done. So I'm going to say something and then I'm going to stop it. Hello, my name is Olga. I stopped it. All right. I can view that quickly. And it's replaying. I go back to next. Oops, sorry. So I go back. Now I can continue. I'm going to move it slightly. Change my hair just so you guys can see the difference. This is my first TikTok. All right, I can view that. So there's the first segment and there's the second segment. I go back. Click the red button again. And you guys can see how there's 3 different segments. Okay. So you can use that if you want to showcase yourself talking. You can then stop it, showcase your product, or you can just go in different directions. You know, it just kind of adds that more, I guess, like movie-like little video, if that makes sense. Okay. And then you just continue on. And then you like voice and all that comes into play. All right. So if I didn't like that last segment, perhaps you can always delete it, discard the last clip, and then play it again. So this part is good because every segment, you can make sure it's what you want before moving forward. Okay. And then you have the final touch. It's almost like creating a little movie because you have these different segments. Does that make sense? All right, cool. Okay, so here is discard. I'm going to show you guys number 11, where it's a little bit more visible, the slides. So that's more visible. So I just changed my hair and I moved around. So I personally love this feature because I always wondered how people did stuff like that. So that's how you do that. I just
want to add something, Olga, because I've seen some of them do, you know, they're just super casual or something, and then they go to the camera and they go like this, and then they have a different outfit coming out somewhere else. Is that something, an example of that?
Yes. So,
okay.
Where is it? Well, it's on my here. I did this one right here. So that's an example. So how I did that was I obviously created the first part. And as I moved the camera, so I moved the camera up and I pressed stop. Then I went and did my makeup. And so it was still paused. And then I continued on. And that was it. So you have to use it under that feature, which is the camera, because you can stop it. Here's another one. This was my first one that I actually did. Oops. And I actually kept this one in my drafts for such a long time because I was a little embarrassed about it. But then I had nothing to post one day. I didn't have enough time. And I was like, perfect, I'm just going to use it.
I like that one.
And so I saw the exact same video through somebody because I was scrolling. And so it's obviously a special effect, and I saved the special effect and I saved the sound, and then I just practiced. Some videos require some practice, but the more you do this, the more you engage, the practice becomes a little easier and faster. And just have fun with it. So I used the Max Beauty line, I spoke. There's obviously opportunity to do more. So for something like that, just so you guys can see, can you see the little round rectangle at the bottom? Okay, so I'm gonna click on that. So this is the original. So there was an original creator who first started off, and that's how trends happen. So when you see certain things, the person is usually copying somebody else. So this girl right here is the original. Okay, so now you see where it says me sound? Oh, that's where you use the sound. Hold it, that's not what I wanted to get to. You click on the little recorded thing, the round thing, and you can see where it says at the top, add to favorites. I've already added it to my favorites. So I've saved it. So whenever you scroll and you hear something you like, you just have to click on that round recording and you add it to your favorites. Does that make sense, guys? Now, you can see she's the originator. Now, these are all the videos that people have used using this sound. So if you want to just get some ideas, how can I use this sound? I like this sound. I may not necessarily want to do that. You can go through the videos because not everyone has used the water video like that. And that's with anything. Does that make sense?
How do we find our saved videos?
Oh. Okay, so how do you find a saved video? So I'm going back to go under your profile. We're on my profile. So all the videos that I've saved, so this is my profile, this is all mine. This is what people see on TikTok. Right here. It's under the middle one where it says heart, and I don't know what that little thing is there, but it's the middle thing. These are all the videos that I've saved, all the videos that you like or love there. We got Tammy over there. It's all saved, okay? And so if I want to go back, to a video, now when you have a lot saved, sometimes it's really hard to find something. So, but it's usually the sound that I'm looking for, For example, this one right here. I know you can't see it, but this is actually one that I want to try. I haven't had the chance to practice it. But let's say you come across this video and you're like, wow, this is really cool. I want to do this too. So do you see where it says the raindrop control? You guys see that? You click on that. I've added that to my favorites. Okay. So for example, let's try this effect right now. You click on the red button and you can see the rain. You guys saw that? Oh, you got to play with it. So that's the effect. If you want to use her sound, you can use the sound to it. Yeah, it's already actually there at the top. As you can see, it already has the sound that's associated with this. So you just click on the. And then it plays back and you can see if you like it. All right. So I obviously need some practice because there's practice to this one. But that's how you do it. I'm going to discard it. Does that make sense? So you just add it, the raindrop, so you add that to your favorites. All right. Where are we? Okay. So this is another one. So let me actually show you. Oops. Go to my profile. Where is it? I think it was, 1 second. Okay, this one right here. Okay, so that's basically, I chose a template, I put a few photos, and then you obviously can't hear it, but what it said was, this is how, look how I went from 200 pounds to 150. So the voiceover was my voice using someone else's sound. All right. So the way you do that, you click on the little plus sign. You see at the bottom where it says, next to quick, it says templates. Click on templates. So you have a few different templates you can play with. You have double exposure and it shows you what it would look like. This is the one that I use. Okay. And it tells you right at the top to upload 2 to 5 photos. That's all you do. You can't do more than 5, and you can't do obviously just 1. But there's more. So there's various ones that you can use. You can choose whatever you like. Okay. This one up to 4 photos only. So let's just try this one right now. Go to select photos. I hope I don't have anything inappropriate. Okay, I don't. So it goes to your camera. I'm going to pick 4 photos. This one, oh shoot, wrong one. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Oops. So 4 photos, and you click on OK, and it's going to process the video. Come on.
That's really cool.
Very cool. And this is perfect to practice when you're too shy to do a video yet. It gets you that, comfort level. This is awesome.
So obviously here, I can add text if I want to. I can do a voiceover. If you
Olga,
want to do everything is available for all videos. Whatever is available will show up on the side.
Olga, I want to give you an observation.
Because I'm not talking.
If you actually have something running on your screen with sound and everything else, your crispness of your voice goes down to maybe 10%, just so you know. So whenever there's activities with sound going on and you're speaking, we go from 100% clarity to maybe 10%, just so you know, okay?
Yeah, that was because there's like, I can hear the sound.
That's right.
I'm trying to talk over it. So
Correct.
I don't know if you heard that last part. What I was trying to say was that, so you guys saw the end result. Now what you could do is The options are on the right-hand side, so you can add text to that. You can do some effects. You can't do the caption because obviously I wasn't saying anything, but you can do a voiceover. So you would click on the voiceover, you would record your saying, "This is my beautiful, wonderful self." And then as the video is playing, your voice would say whatever it is that you said. So that's what you can do. So if you want to share photos of a journey, let's say whether it's your fitness journey or of a trip, or let's say a Max Diamond trip, you can show all these wonderful photos and then you can talk about them. You know, I had a dream and, you know, and I worked hard and this was the end result. So you don't physically have to be on camera speaking, but you can do the voiceover. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. So that was the template. So there's not a lot of templates, but there's a few that you can play around with. So here's another one. Just like filters. I don't use the filters all that much, but I did use it for this one little video, which I had seen on TikTok several times. And to be honest, I thought it was the silliest thing. But then I was like, the more you watch other people, just because you have a video, you might think, how can I use this? This has nothing to do with my business. This has nothing to do with health. How would I use it? But again, when you start watching people and you start creating videos, it's amazing how your mind then starts getting creative with stuff. And you can use anything out there for your business. So here is the video. It's unfortunately, you won't be able to hear the sound, but it's a little silly. Okay. So basically, I saw other people doing it and it's basically making funny faces, right? And so what I chose to say was, these are the faces I make when people think or say that network marketing doesn't work. All right. So just to give you an idea, going around recording and clicking on that. So I've added that to the sound. So this is how other people do it, just to give you an idea. And I would encourage you afterwards, when you have some time, again, because I've shown you my stuff, and so you might be a little familiar, go to my stuff, listen to the sounds, and then you can click on the recording because it'll make more sense. Because right now you can't see it or hear it. So it's basically a lot of young people are using this sound, but there's a lot of people our fabulous age are using it now too, because it's for, you can use it for business, you can use it for anything you like. Okay, so that's with it. So the filter, how did I get that? Create the video. Under effects, you see effects right next to the little red button. I click on that. Again, I don't use this stuff all that often, so I don't know too much about it. So it's under leaves falling right now. So there's trending, there's new, and there's green screen. Explore them if you like. I don't use these hardly ever, so I don't know too much about them. But the one filter, I think it was probably like this one right there. Oh, not very nice looking, but it's a filter. That's how you do it. So when you like it, and then you just do your recording. There you go. So of course, now you can add captions to that if you're talking. You could add a voiceover, voice effects, anything you like. Add text, etc. Okay, that's how you add a filter and then everything else. And then of course you can add sound at the top. All right.
So no excuses for the women that I have no makeup on, I can't do it.
Yes.
Olga, I just had an idea for you to try in reference to your sound. When I noticed that when I share my music on my computer, on the more option, it says there's one that says share computer sound. I would bet you if you go back to your Zoom app, which is just a second. You know what? If you, it might be on your actually, because you're sharing from your computer. It's just food for thought here, and you may have an option that says share your computer sound. And I have a feeling that may solve the problem for the sound.
Let's just walk me through it and I'll do it quickly.
Okay, so go, because you have right now.
Just quickly, sorry. If
Learning
somebody
experience
wants to
too
go to the
for
bathroom right now, go to the bathroom. We're just gonna take a couple minutes to see if we can figure this out.
And while you do that, yeah, Chris and I can just add some feedback because, while Olga's running to the bathroom, no problem.
This is for other people. If somebody wants to go to the bathroom now, we're gonna see if we can make this
Oh, I
work.
thought you said you wanted, okay,
No.
no problem.
Okay.
Not yet.
So if you noticed, do you see a more option with 3 little dots at the top?
Is this on my computer screen or my laptop?
Your computer screen, because you're sharing your phone. It will be on your computer. See if you see a more option. Do you see a more option with 3 dots? If not, I'm going to try something else. You know why? Because this is a perfect, I'm going to give you another, I'm going to make you host, okay? So this may stop the sharing, but just one moment. Okay. So now you're the host. You see that?
Yes.
Okay. Now you should see the more button at the bottom.
Yes, I do.
Click on it
Yes.
and click on share computer sound.
I only have 4 options. It says live on Facebook, live on Workplace by Facebook, live on YouTube, or live on custom live streaming service.
Okay. So you don't see share computer sound.
No.
Okay. So then that answers the question. Just carry on. I'll leave you with the host control and just carry on.
Yeah, that's.
I just thought maybe we can solve this issue for future reference, but we'll figure it out in the future because I know it's doable.
Under the share screen, it has advanced sharing options. Do you want me to click on that? I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, carry on. Try it.
Okay, so now it says you can switch. No, it has nothing to do with sound.
Okay, let's not worry about it because you know what I think might be the issue is because I'm the one who started the Zoom session and it's my conference room. And I have a feeling that if it was your conference room and you initiated it, the problem may be resolved. So you know what, let's just carry on and let's not waste any more time on that.
Okay. So basic filter, how to save sound and find them. Okay. So I've already shared how to find or how to, okay, so I'm going to go to my homepage. So this is the feed. These are, hold on, let me just lower my volume here for a second because it's too much. Oops. Could you guys still hear me right now? I just want to make sure. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm just scrolling. Oh, here's a video that I like, okay? And I like the sound, for example. I can use this somewhere. I click on the round thing, the round record. I haven't added this to my sound, obviously, but this is where you would do it. You would add it to your favorites, okay? And then the original is right there, the sound, you can see that where it says original at the top. So you can always go back to see what the original was like. And then you can see how other people chose to use that sound. Again, just doing a small refresh, all right? And then you can like videos right there. Once you click on the little red heart, that is saved and I showed you where you guys can find it. But what I tried to do just so I don't, because you don't want to have tons of videos in your, I guess, saved, because then it's hard to go looking for stuff in the beginning. So what I tend to do is if I like a video, I will definitely save the sound. But here's another thing. If it's a video that I actually want to mimic, I just click on the video, I hold it, that pops up, and I save the video. And it gets downloaded onto my phone. Or I can share it to somebody if I want to. Okay? So that way I can always go offline or when I'm wherever, and I can take a look at it because it could get lost. If you don't save it, like if you don't have the little red heart, if you don't like it, it may be very difficult to find it afterwards, right? So the sound, you might forget what it's for. I end up saving videos, and that's rare only for the one that I want to copy. I hope that makes sense. okay? So that's, you just scroll, you either like a video or you save the sound. Same as 14. So I was gonna share some of my favorite videos, but that had to do with a sound, but that's okay. So now here's the most important thing. How do you actually post? So I'm going to create a video. I'm going to create a video and I'm actually going to post it onto my TikTok today. And then I'm going to share how I'm going to save that link and then be able to use that for Facebook and Instagram, how I'm going to share it there. Okay. The great thing is because I have a lot more videos on my TikTok as opposed to my reels on Facebook, which is new, and Instagram, I can always create a TikTok just for TikTok, but then I can go back to some of my older stuff and put those out there on Instagram and on Facebook. So that way there's always a variety. It's not always the same thing. Nothing wrong with having the same thing, but when you kind of have a lot of videos, you can just juggle them through, okay? So the one that I'm gonna do is just, it's a basic, I just wrote it out. I don't usually write things out for videos, but I just did it for today because I did not want to forget. A lot of things come into my mind as far as what I want to do for that days, because again, I've watched a lot of videos and I don't have a lot of time. So it's not like I'm scrolling, but I utilize my time while I'm at the gym doing cardio. I will go through stuff and I will look at stuff, save, or I'll get an idea. Okay, this is what I want to do today. Or I try to plan out my content, like things that I kind of want to talk about while I'm at the restaurant, to be honest. While I have some downtime, I always have my little notepad and I'm writing, okay, this is what I want to talk about this week. And then through that, then my brain starts just getting creative and I have subjects. So the great thing with these TikToks, they can be very short as 7 seconds. So you can be bang, bang, as far as what it is that you want to talk about, or they can be longer. So what I'm going to do is, okay, the 3 things that you might not know about me, all right? And I'm going to point and I'm going to add text to it, and then I'm going to add sound to it, which unfortunately you guys won't be able to see, but you can always check it out afterwards, all right? So I'm going to do it under camera. I'm going to use my timer at the side. And I'm going to give myself a second. Three things you might not know about me. I stopped it. I can go back and replay it. I'm just going to slightly move the angle, move my hair. I've lost over 70 pounds. You guys can hear me saying this, right? Great. So now I'm going to come over here. You don't have to do this. You can keep it the same, or you can just record it through the whole thing, however you want. But I'm just making it a little different just so you guys can see. I am a mixed martial artist. And then we're going to just go back. And I absolutely love to clean. All right, I made it kind of long because I wanted to say also, tell me more about you too, but that's okay. So this is the end result. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some text. And I'm going to say 3 things you might not know about me. I'm going to highlight it. And I know I'm going to put that, I'm going to set the duration, and it's going to be in the first 3, it's going to be in the first clip. And I'm going to place it right there. So I know because I've written it out, it's easier to type it. About 70 pounds. There we go. I'm going to set the duration. And you can do this slowly. You'll see the changing of the clip so you know where to add it. Right there. And then you have to move the other side because you only want it in a certain part right there. Check mark. Just going to move that down a bit. There you go. I'm a mixed martial artist. I'm a mixed martial artist. Highlight it, saturation. Oops. It's very important that you drag both the white and the end of the red. I don't know how you call it. There you go, right there, next clip. And then I have to drag it from the other side. Right there. And then the last one is, I love to clean. I love to clean. I'm also going to put in here, actually, no, I'll just do that separately. And then I'm also going to add follow me.
This is so helpful.
I want to tell people
Brilliant.
what to do. Follow me. All right. And that's going to be right at the end. Right there. And then we're going to add some sound quickly. I love to clean and follow me. All right. Oh, let me just add the sound. It's going to be, I'm going to go to my taste it. It's cute, simple. I'm going to just, oops. Volume. I'm going to move it down, even though I can't hear it now because I've lowered it. That's okay. So I've lowered it. You guys can check this out afterwards if you like. Click on next. Okay. So now it's been, I guess, uploaded. So at the top, where you describe your video, you only have a limited amount of characters or letters that you can type. Keep it simple because you also want to add your hashtags in there. So I'm going to say three things you didn't know about me. And then I'm going to add hashtags. And the ones that you use a lot will pop up. So I use my name. Click on it again.
Forgot the word no.
Let's say residual income, whatever you like, glutathione. And because Chris said that if we were to tag him, he just, share our stuff all everywhere. I've been adding him like crazy to everything that I do. So I add Chris. There you go. And so
you need to add the word no after didn't. You're missing the word no.
Three things you
didn't know. Yeah.
Oops. Okay, perfect. So there you go. So now I'm going to post it. All right. And you can see how it's being processed there at the top. And so it's uploaded and you can share it wherever. I think it's going to show up. But if you go to your profile, it's right there. It's got 0 views, right? Because no one's watched it yet. So I click on that. I always like my own stuff. I'm the first one. I always do that. That's a tip that I heard from Fraser Brooks, actually, to always like your own stuff. And there you go. So now I go to the 3 dots and you can share it to different platforms. Do you see where it says other at the end? You click on that. Oh, it's still being processed. So you have to give it a second. This is where you copy the link It's like the direct TikTok link. Oops, where is it? So click on, yep, there we go again. Let me try it again. Video is still being processed. Okay, so just give it a second. So once I copy it, let me show you guys, where do I go? You see at the bottom here where it says save downloader. If someone can put in the chat, the link for that is, where is it? Where did I write it? Oh, it's save.app. And you put that into a Google bar or a browser, save tic.app, and then this will show up. You can see at the top, the link is very simple, save tic.app. All right. So you copy your link and you post it, you paste it right there where you see it saying paste. All right. So let's go. Let me see if it's ready. Yeah, it should be ready now. Okay. The three little things. Oh my Lord. Why is it taking so long? It's usually doesn't take this long. Because that is the best way then to remove the TikTok watermark that's on here. That's like over here at the bottom, you can see it, and you're able to post it. Plus I find, because this video, you can download it, just like the way I showed you guys videos that I save. But then when you share it onto Facebook or Instagram, I find it very choppy and the quality is not very good. Whereas if you do it this way, it's a lot better. Okay. Let's give this one more try. Oh, copy link. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. See, you learn something every day. Right next to Instagram, it says copy link. Click on that. Oh, it's still saying video is processed. Okay, let me see. Maybe I'll just go here and see if it's working. So I'm going to click there and see if it shows up. Nope, it's not ready yet. That's something else that I previously saved. All right, let's try this again. Is it going to say the same thing? All right. I don't want to refresh it because then it's going to take me out of the. Maybe I will. Give me 1 second, guys. Close.
And guys, while Olga is actually doing this, one of the things that I recommend for you to do, I'm not experienced using TikTok, but I'm very intuitive, and maybe many of you are. My recommendation is simply run the app. I think everybody figured out to press the button to record. And on the right-hand side, you have all these options, and just go from the top to the end to the bottom and try them all and see what you get. And you don't need to post them all. You can choose what to post, but this is what I'm going to do. And in a matter of a few hours, I'll know exactly how to use TikTok. Now, everybody has the same learning speed, but honestly, it's just go to the place where you start creating your videos and just start clicking the buttons from top to bottom and see what they do. And you'll see that it's very intuitive. And if you follow the video that is being recorded, which we've been going for 90 minutes now, and very soon we'll get into some Q&As to answer questions, that point you'll start recognizing the things you did based on what Olga showed, and everything is going to come together. This is how I learn, and it has served me very, very, very well. So again, it was just a tip that maybe of you already knew that, but for some of you that may not be as intuitive with these things, it's just simply go to the menu and then start clicking button from top to bottom and see what they do, see what it says, and don't be afraid to click, and that's how you will learn. So back to you, Olga.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw, because sometimes you just have to refresh things, so that's why it took longer. So I did click on the option here, and I clicked on link, and it's copied. It tells me at the top, link is copied. So now I go to the save tick. I click there and I just paste it. Oh my goodness. There you go. Press the green button. And then it shows your video right there. And then I download video. So it's the first one, the green one. Now, because the ads will pop up, This has nothing to do with what we're trying to do. So just press the little X button and gets rid of it. And then you'll see down there that, do you want to download? You click the download and it's downloaded. So I'm not going to open it right now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Instagram. And as you can see, my photo is the same up here. That's me right there. And so now I click on the little plus sign at the top. And so it's asking me, do I want to post on my feed? Do I want to create a story? Do I want to create a reel, or do I want to go live? I want to create a reel, the one that I just showed you guys. So I click on that. And so I'm going to go at the bottom. Oh, I don't know why that's there. Okay. I'm going to click on there. So I'm in my camera. And if you guys can see under my gallery, the top two. So the first one is the one we just downloaded. The one next to it is the one from TikTok, because you can see the TikTok mark, right? So I don't want to post the one with the TikTok. I want to post the one without. So I pick that, and it's right there without the TikTok watermark, okay? And so at the top right-hand corner, I'm going to click add. So it's being processed. So I don't have to do anything because it's already video. There you go. So now I click on preview and it's right there. Same thing. If I want to, you can add more text, but I'm not going to do that because it's perfect out already as it is. I click on next. And now, just like what you guys saw earlier, I have the option of writing a caption. Three things you might not know about me. There you go. And so you see the little where it says also share to feed. It's marked on. I want it on my feed. You don't always have to post a reel on your feed. Maybe you just want to have it under your reels, which I'll show you how to find that on Instagram. You have the option of tagging people. We're going to add Chris. So I just clicked on my photo, and under the search, you have to know the person's name. So active team, first one. See, I've tagged him. Click the little check mark at the top. It's ready. I can put it in my drafts. If I don't feel like it's ready, maybe I want to post it later on. So that way it's all ready. So all I have to do is just come back to this and just click on post. But I'm ready to share it. So I'm going to click on share. And while it's being downloaded, other people's stuff come up. And again, on Instagram, you can just scroll and you see, there it is. There's my reel. Of course, I like it because I always like my stuff. And I want to share this onto my stories. I find it very, very important to share. Maybe some of you might not use stories quite yet. Slowly get into it. But stories is a great place to have people have an insight of your life. Because here's the thing. Not everybody is going to look at your feed. Not everyone is going to look at your reels. Some people might only watch your stories. So if you share that you've done a reel onto your stories, they can go check it out. Because depending on the length of it, the whole thing won't play on your stories. All right. But we can leave that for another day because I don't want to confuse you guys if you don't know much about that. So the way I share it onto my stories is, you see the little arrow pointing up. I'm just going to click on it. And it says add reel to your story. I just click on that. And it's on my stories. Not quite yet. Here you have the option if you want to obviously add some text, but we're not going to get into that. I'm just going to click on your story because that's where I want to post it. And I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. All right. So I'm going to go back to my homepage on Instagram. And I'm going to go show you my feed, just like on TikTok. This is my feed. There's my photo. Those are the amount of posts that I have posted. Those are my followers and the amount of people that I'm following. And then there's a little bit about me. My name is the same as it is on TikTok. All right. So there it is. My first one. There's my reel. Okay. So, but now my stories, I'm going to click on my face. That's how you view stories. Okay. And this is me this morning, just talking a little bit without makeup. If I can do it, you guys can do it too. Believe me. I used to be very vain. All right. This is something else that I just posted earlier. I posted that right before I started the TikTok training. And there's my reel. Okay. If someone wants to watch my reel as they're watching my stories, all they have to do is just click on that, watch full reel, and they go to it. So maybe you're watching someone else's stories, and I do recommend watching people's stories that you're following if they're influencers, because that's how you learn. You know, if you see something you like, copy it, right? I watch a lot of people. There's certain people that I follow, and they are like big, whether it's in network marketing or just in influencers. I watch their stuff again, just so I can get ideas, you know, what they're posting, because sometimes I wonder, what can I post? You know, my life is so this or that. The thing is, as I've heard many people say, your life may seem boring, but to other people, it's interesting, because we live our life every single day. But to other people, it could be very interesting. But it all depends on what you show too. You know, it's like just the simple little things. It doesn't have to be anything fancy schmancy, but let people get a glimpse of your life. Let them get a glimpse of this journey that you're on, because no one wants to know that, for example, that you've made it. Okay, where were you before? How did you get there? Just like we all are so fascinated with before and after photos. Like, I mean, if you're already looking perfect, for example, you got the perfect body, that's great. I want to see what you looked like before, because to me, that's more interesting. And the other part of that is, it's like, then you're more relatable to people. Somebody that has it all, for example, doesn't do anything for me. It's like, okay, you have it all. But if I know that you were poor, for example, and you worked so hard and you're showcasing this journey, and you're sharing your goals and your dreams, and you're telling us how you're doing it through this opportunity or through other stuff, because there's various ways, right? To me, that's fascinating. I want to watch you. I want to see how you get there. So don't be afraid to do that, whether it's in your weight loss journey, whether it's in just personal development, and of course, your journey here with Max. So that's what stories is all about. Your feed is sharing messages with people, but your stories is the back end of, you can share whatever you want. Okay, it doesn't just have to be about network marketing. It doesn't have to be just about Max. It could be like, I just woke up today. I'm going to the gym. This is what I'm having for lunch, a healthy breakfast. I used to always eat burgers. Well, who eats burgers for breakfast? But, you know, whatever it may be. But I mean, the more stories you watch, you get ideas, you feel more confident, then you start doing it. All right. So, and then one last part, I'm just going to share on Facebook how to do it. Oh, sorry. Quickly before I forget. So how do you find your reels? So this is my main page on Instagram. So you can see on the left-hand side, you see the little grid, I think it is. Next to that, you have a little thing that has the little triangle sign. I don't know what it is, but that's your reels. So these are all my reels on Instagram. Okay, that's how you find them. And you can see the numbers of views clearly, 67, 110, etc. This one over here got 1,751 views, a little bit more. So that's how you can check the numbers also. All right. And then of course, this is where your drafts are, just like on TikTok. All right. So again, you can do the same thing on Instagram. You can create different reels, you can save them and then post them on a later date. All right. And then at the bottom here, again, that same sign, I guess you guys can see it's literally right in the middle. When you click on that, this is where you can find other people's reels. This is where you can scroll a little bit. Okay. People go live. You like You like the way this person, you know, the sound. You click at the bottom right here where the sound is coming from, and you save the audio. Same thing. You can see the original, and you can see all the other videos that people have used with this sound. Okay, so it's always going to be at the bottom. You can see music coming out from it. All right. Okay, let's go to Facebook now. Again, same photo. All right. So you can see right at the top, my little photo, right underneath it, it says Reels. You click on Reel. This is where I upload my reel. Okay. You have to be careful. So from the left-hand side, that is what I posted onto my story. I want to post the second one next to it. So going towards the right, that's the one that I want to post. So I click on that. And there you go. That's the same video. Oh, sorry. Actually, let me go back because this has the Instagram logo. I want to post the third one. See, I caught myself there. I click on the third one. There's no watermark. It's plain, it's simple. That's the one I want to use. I click on next. Again, you can write your description. Three things you might not know about me. All right. Public, anyone or off Facebook can see it. Share your reel. It's just being uploaded. So again, this is other people's reels. Facebook obviously just started. I don't know exactly when it came out with reels, but it's not as popular as it is on the other platforms. So it's almost like you have an opportunity to kind of be one of the first people to be creating reels on Facebook. All right. So again, you can just scroll and you can see other people's stuff. This is a fantastic one if you haven't seen it. But anyways, you can like them, you can give it the thumbs up sign, or you can share it, etc. Okay. So my video is posted. How do I go find it? I go to the top to my face. I'm going to my profile. There's my profile, all the same. This is my feed. It's not posted on my feed yet. It's on my reel. How do I find my reels? Do you see right there? Under my little photo, it's got photos. Right next to it is reels. I was trying to share this with Tammy the other day. That's how you find your reels. Click on that. There are all my reels. Okay. And the very first one at the top that has 0 views, that's the one I just posted. All right. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to give it a thumbs up sign because I'm fantastic. And now I'm going to share it onto my feed. So I click on the arrow button. Now I can say something or I cannot. I'm going to say something quickly. The same thing. Three things you might not know about me. And then, so I'm not sending it in Messenger. So this is under my feed. You see where it says new feeds? That's where I'm posting it. And you just click share now. And it's posting. All right. And so I'm going to go back and check. Again, at the top, just so you guys can see, so you have your reels under my reels, and then you have saved reels. So these are reels that I've saved because that's how I get ideas. All right. And there you go. There's my reel. Of course, I'm going to love it again because we do that. And that's it. Simple. I hope you guys think that's simple or informative, obviously. So I think that's pretty much it. The best thing that I can tell you guys is just go out there and practice. That's what I did in the beginning. I did not maybe post, but I mean, I was scrolled, I looked at stuff, and I just started practicing, and I saved them in my drafts. And then I was like, I made the decision, boom, I started putting things out there. And again, you can go through my stuff. They're nothing fantastic, you know, and even other people that I've looked at who you think, oh my God, you know, big influencers, I go back to their beginning of the stuff, and it's great to see kind of like where they started off and where they're at now. You know, everyone has to start somewhere. But the thing is, you're not going to get there if you don't actually start. So be courageous, practice, have fun with it. Most importantly, don't see it as, but you might feel it as in the beginning because you just don't know how to do it. Hopefully through this, and I highly recommend you watch this again and go through everything and then be able to hear the sound, because it's so much better with sound. Life is more better with sound and music, and just have fun with it. All right. No one has to know about it yet. Save it. You can always go back, delete, try it again, etc. So Tammy and Chris, I'll let you guys kind of go back to it. Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to say wow, because I got lots of insight. I noticed today I was posting this event and I put that Tic Toc on. I know you can't see it, but I put it on my Facebook post, anybody who's connected with me. And now I know you don't put that, you save the link and then you can post it anywhere. So like, there's just tons of little nuggets that I really myself personally picked up. I know I want to step up my game on social media, and yeah, I'm seeing Olga out there doing big things. Sylvie, I'm seeing you out there doing big things. Marie Paul, I mean, I never saw you before, and now I'm seeing you doing stuff. Janet's very, very active and sharing her lifestyle and her interests, and that's really what it's about. If I'm missing anybody who's live here today, those of you who are doing it actively, you're the ones that are out there capturing relationships, the relationship building, and that's what it's all about. If you want to build a business from home, you really got to tap into the social media world. If you're out there and about there and meeting tons of people all the time, that's great too. But really, I think the social media platform is a platform that you can build organic relationships without that belly to belly experience. And I think the key thing, you know, Olga's done some really, really great stuff. And I think that every single one of us just need to go up, you know, practice. Maybe today, make a commitment today that you're going to do at least one of those things that Olga shared with you. Just do one of them and tag Olga in it, so she knows that you're actually doing the work. Okay, so these are all assignments that are very important for all of us to get to another level. So now I put it out there, so I'm committed to do it, Olga. So I'm going to commit to the three things that people might not know about me. So I'm committed to doing that one today. And who else is committed? Thumbs up if you're committed to do something, share something.
If I may add, Tammy, I totally agree with you. And Olga, I really want to thank you, because this was an awesome training. And folks, listen, if some things went right over your head, don't worry about it. The video is there permanently. I do not delete videos. I keep them forever. So all you need to do is go back and listen to them. And I really highly recommend that you follow what Tammy just suggested right now. Pick one thing, and do it. Don't be passive and put your phone down and go watch TV or take care of the dishes or take care of the... Do it within the hour. If you don't do it within the hour, you will not do it. If I may as bold, you will not do it. Within the hour, make a commitment, do something, anything. Just do it one time. And the other thing I may suggest, and this is how I learned, YouTube. And what Olga did is she got through basically every step from beginning to the end, and you will evolve with that. Let's say you want to learn something else, right? Just search how to whatever. And then from there, pause the video and play with it. It takes you 2 hours to figure out one text, then it takes you 2 hours. But once you know it, it'll be a minute after that. And that's how you will evolve. And then you will add another block of knowledge, add another block of knowledge, and this is how you will evolve. I'm telling you, Olga, you actually inspired me to start, because I know this stuff. I just don't do it. I just don't do it. I get caught up into managing the organization around the world, and I can get buried with work when it comes to that. But you know what? I can take the time to do this, and I will. I really appreciate you. I appreciate the work you put into this. And I caught most of everything that was there. And what I don't, I'm going to listen to it again and practice, practice, practice. And I make a commitment that you guys are going to see some of my TikTok. So now I have no choice because I verbally made a commitment, and I will. And so I just wanted to say thank you, Olga. You did absolutely phenomenal. Now, I know the call went on for, in fact, at 12 o'clock, it'll be 2 hours. And so there's a lot of information there. Is there anything else, Tammy, you want to add, or Olga, you want to add?
I think the key is just for everybody to do it. And again, Olga, thank you so much. I got 3 pages of stuff that I realized I made mistakes, and now I can go organic and start doing the things that I wasn't able to do before. So I just want to say personally from myself, thank you so much. I got tons of value out of this session. And like Chris said, we just got to do it. I like the push-up one. That was a trending one. And I keep saying to Chris, we got to do it. So Sunday, we're doing that one, Chris. So we're keeping these guys accountable.
Yeah, and I just saw Janet just tag me into one of the polls. Awesome, Janet. And this is what I mean is take action. Take action. Don't be passive and wait for later, because I'm telling you, later won't happen. I'm talking from experience. So all guys, anything else? Yeah.
No, even with myself sometimes, like, I mean, my time is very, very limited, and my schedule is very structured during the week because of work, etc. Weekends, it's a little bit more laid back, but I have a lot of other stuff. So I find it difficult to do certain things on the weekend, but because I've done a lot, I have things in my draft, I'm always able to fall back on that kind of stuff. So I might not do something live for that day, or like actually create a video, because I've done so many and I've saved them. So again, when you're starting off right now, and the basic thing and the most important thing is go download the app. Number 1, download the TikTok app, set it up.
This was Wapmaster from Ghana recognizing what it is you're doing. So it's already going viral. So stay the course.
Thank you. And take some time, again, not because of my page, but go to my page, look at some of the stuff, that I kind of pointed out, or watch some of the videos. And I only say go to mine because you guys kind of know who I am, and just, you'll see how simple it is, right? The sounds, the quirkiness, whatever, and how I kind of use certain things, and then sharing things about Max or about the products or whatever, and it's so much better with the sound. But then take the time to scroll a little bit and find kind of like who you kind of want to be out there, because every one of us are different, and we have great things that we can share with anybody and everybody. So I highly encourage you on that, because that really, really helped me. After watching a lot of people, I was like, I can do this too. And then it's just practicing and just not being afraid, and just do it. Because like literally, like, I mean, even if people may not like it, they just won't, whatever. But I mean, there are billions of people in this world. There's billions. You're not going to satisfy everybody. And that's okay. Just like with our business, we know that not everybody loves coffee, even though they should, but so you can't please everybody. Everyone has glutathione in their body, but yet people just, you're not going to please everybody. And that's okay. Just be the best that you can be, and just know you're going to find your people, is what I'm trying to say. You're going to find your tribe, and you want to do business with people that you like too. So the more you share of yourself out there, because no one knows you're out there right now. So how do you expect to have people follow you if you're not out there, right? It's like trying to get married, but yet you're waiting at your door for somebody to come knock so you can go out on a date. How are they going to know you even exist? You have to get yourself out there. And trust me, the more you go out there, and when you start asking questions, when you start telling people to follow you, like, I mean, there's so much more to all of this, and we're going to definitely do a second part, because then there's little things that will make your videos more, just to put it more out there, to get more engagement, right? It's about telling people to follow you, but why should they follow you? It's like little things like that. And things that we've kind of like already shared before, and I'm sure that you've listened to. Find some people that that are impactful in your life, like the podcast, and just learn and just be inspired and just go there and do it. Like me, there's so much I want to say. I'm just so excited about this. I'm being honest. I am so excited about what's possible, but I'll tell you this, it's because I've gotten rid of the negativity and my mind is so freaking clear. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate you. I really do. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome, Olga. Okay, so let's end on this note. It's exactly 12 o'clock Eastern time. So thank you, Olga. Thank you, everybody. And as soon as the video has been converted, it'll be uploaded on the activeteamtraining.com domain, which points to our YouTube channel. Okay, everybody, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful rest of the weekend. And we look forward to see you at our Go for Diamond call on Monday. And also wanted to let you know that Tammy and I are starting a podcast. Folks, it's going to be amazing. We're being mentored by a multi-millionaire in the industry, and he told us some things that we didn't realize we had, that we kind of took for granted, but I really, really recommend to plug into that. It's going to be every Mondays, and at 8 a.m. it's when it's going to be uploaded. Doesn't mean you need to be there at 8 a.m. You'll be notified. It'll be on the Apple Podcasts. It'll be on, what's the third one? Spotify and Google, right? And so when it comes to technicality, I'm learning all of this stuff. What's important is content. So stay tuned for this, because there's a lot of good stuff that we are going to be sharing, and we intend to go full speed on that. So thank you again, Olga, and thank you everybody for attending, and I look forward to our next session.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.